This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. A song gets you in the mood, right? This week, Mariah Carey's timeless classic, All I Want for Christmas Is You, returned to the #1 spot on the Billboard Top 100, where it belongs this time of year. But Mariah is dealing with some heartbreak right before the holidays. So Mariah, if you didn't hear, and her boyfriend of 7 years, Brian Tanaka, have reportedly called it quits. Page Six says the 14-year age gap between the two played a role because he reportedly wants to start a family of his own. But that didn't seem to sour her holiday spirit. She paid a visit to the White House yesterday with her 2 kids. She took pics with President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris and First Gentleman Doug Emhoff. It sounds like a Simpsons paging Dr. Emhoff. It's like yeah, it's something dirty. I thought someone was playing a prank on me. All right, a day earlier, she was spotted doing some retail therapy, leaving the Prada store in Aspen, where she often spends the holidays.
Oh, me too.
So sad about my relationship. I think I'll buy these shoes.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's real. Steph, what do you think?
And I think Mariah's got she's not worrying too much about it, let's be honest, is she? And the whole baby thing, though, that could possibly be true. We don't know, but I remember I was with someone for a decade, you guys, a decade, and I always said I don't want children, and they always said, oh, one day you might change your mind, one day you might change your mind. No, I moved to America and it didn't happen, so I feel like that could be the case.
And she has twins.
Right.
She has twins with Nick Cannon, correct?
Yep.
And he's a certain age, and that could possibly be true. But All I Want for Christmas, how much money do you think she makes every Christmas?
Never mind every Christmas.
Enough to shop at the Prada store in Aspen.
Yeah.
Every
Yes.
minute
She's just
of
every minute of
every minute. The minute
totally.
Halloween is over, it's paycheck after paycheck
Yes.
for Mariah.
Good for her.
But I'm here for it. I'm lapping it up. I'm loving the new video. Look at it.
Yeah.
She just gives. She's the gift of Christmas. She just keeps on giving.
And she was on tour now. My wife went to go see her here in Denver.
And she was good?
Yeah, and she was on, I don't know.
Oh.
I assume.
Oh, there you go.
We're getting a thumbs up over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, did you guys go too?
Yeah.
Oh. I was a head
Kelly
tossing.
goes and
in
sees
case you missed it,
concerts.
it went like this. Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Move on. Anderson Cooper revealed his 3-year-old son Wyatt's unusual Christmas list to Santa. So on his podcast, Anderson said, this is the first year Wyatt really understands what Santa is all about. That's so cute. My kids are 5 and 7. They love it. So he didn't hold back when making his Christmas list. Have a listen.
He made a list of what he's hoping Santa will bring him. He wants a toy car, 2 candy canes, a rainbow, a pillow, and knees. For the record, he has 2 knees that seem to work just fine, but apparently he wants some backups.
It's like when that kid, for Halloween, all he wanted to do was be a pair of pants. He just won his pants.
I love that.
Nobody
Yeah.
knows that story.
Okay, that was funny for me, though. It reminded me of that.
What story? What are you
It was a
talking
very
about?
famous thing, and he just went as a huge pair of pants. Yeah. Kelly, again, said yeah.
There you go.
Well, I mean, I remember the Santa, and just seeing that story reminded me, but I can't remember exactly what it was. My son asked for, what's the thing that...
An ascot.
When Elijah was probably 4, he asked for an ascot. Like, it was on the list, like with video games, just an ascot right in the middle of it. I don't know why.
And did he get one?
Yes. Oh,
I
my
love
goodness.
that.
Yeah, you got
I
an
didn't even
ascot.
know what that was.
I
It's
don't
like a
know.
crossword puzzle thing.
He must have seen it somewhere and been like, that's mine. I'm getting an ascot.
I'm going to
I
look
love
good in that.
One of my best friends literally left me a message just yesterday. Hi, Lottie. And she was saying about she's got 2 young children and the Christmas lists and how, because of social media, parents feel like there's pressure, like we've got to do more, we've got to make our Christmas amazing. And she's like, obviously you want to do it the best you can, but it's really hard. She said, what happened to the days when we were young? And I was like, why? What did you ask for? She said, I wanted a pooper scooper to go outside and
And
Some kids like that, right?
And she got one for her. She had a horse, but she got one.
Oh, that explains it.
Minor detail. But she literally said on Christmas Day, all she wanted to go out was to go and use the pooper scoop. And she was so excited. That's all she went on Christmas Day.
Hey, different strokes.
I was
You know?
surprised,
That
but there we
sums it up.
go.
Pants, poopers, scoopers, and ascots.
Yeah.
That's right.
Quite the list.
Name of my band.
Yeah.
All right, Frank Sinatra, speaking of bands, has his first Billboard Top 20 hit in 56 years. That's right, Big Frank, old Blue Eyes. The rendition of Jingle Bells re-entered the Billboard's Top 100. It was recorded back in 1948, and here's an animated version of the song. Take a look.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
That was really
It
funny.
was
We can't
funny.
repeat it.
No.
All right, Blake Shelton's Jingle Bell Rock was the most searched Christmas song of 2023. Here's a little nibble.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
After the animation, that we got to start with that and then do the animation.
Guys, the animation blowed. Let's be honest. That was the worst.
Another thing we can't say on TV.
You weren't feeling
is
it?
the
You were talking
worst.
about the snow.
Yes, the snow
Yeah.
blowing.
Yeah.
What a
That
true professional
was
right there.
rubbish.
That
Let's
was-
be honest.
There's more. If you think those were bad, this is the worst. Ryan Gosling got into the Christmas spirit and released a holiday Christmas Ken version of his Barbie hit, I'm Just Ken. I mean, this is gross. All right, I did it up a little because our friend Karen loves that song so much. So I just wanted.
That was terrible,
That was like, hey, this is my 20-year high school reunion. I love you guys, and I'm so hammered. I'm gonna sing a song for you.
Totally.
Yeah.
And that guy's like, get off me. I
Yeah,
don't
and
want
he's
to
like,
be
I haven't seen you in
around
20 years, and you slept with my girlfriend.
But I always think about time and a place for a song. I hated on it as well. That's not the song.
When would you listen to that, Al?
That's like when you're doing like the equivalent of a Christmas Friendsgiving. That's not your family. That's like Jingle Bell Rock. That's like when you go over to your friend's house on Christmas and it's like 8:30 and they're already 11 deep, and like it's like it's more.
11.
It's gonna be like a party in which it's more of just like a regular party. It happens to be Christmas. Then that kind of goes with it, but like that's not a family jam.
Yeah.
That's
Can I just put Mariah back on? Save us all from this tragedy that we've just witnessed for the last 2 minutes.
So all three, you're done.
No, if it's Frank Sinatra, I want to see Frank Sinatra. I don't care if it's a black and white film. I don't want some crummy animation that looks really cheap. It looks cheap.
All right, settle down. It's Christmas. Did you like any of them?
I love the Frank Sinatra, but again, the animation was weird. But the Ken one, I'm just trying to figure out the mood. Was the mood I'm sad about Christmas, or I'm happy, or I'm
It's kind of like
emo.
if the Doors sang a Christmas song.
Look, I mean, this is so cheap. It's Frank Sinatra. You've got to do him a favor. It's Frank Sinatra. Who?
All right, I can't even.
What?
If you were thinking what Tori and I were thinking, you would have a different take on this. But because television is watered down everything, we're not even allowed to talk about it. So there is a funny thing in our head.
Yeah.
But since television is television, you're gonna have to use your imagination.
Can't say it.
Coming
I
up
don't
on
even know what it
DBL, we're gonna
What
have we're gonna have ChatGPT come up with some New Year's resolutions
Oh, no.
for us. This is gonna be interesting. An iconic supermodel, Beverly Johnson, is reflecting on being the first black woman to be on the cover of Vogue. Yes!
Christmas time.
Live a long time ago. I won't even talk about that. There was. I didn't say that.
Good.
She said that.
I said it. You can cancel me.
Yeah.
I'm a nobody.
It's a very good
So, yeah,
cartoon on
ambiguously
SNL.
But it was called TV Funhouse, and they had one with
TV
Mr. T.
Funhouse.
Remember Mr. T? I
Robert-
need
yeah.
work, fool. And he wanted to be tall.
I need a fool.
He wanted to join the play and stuff. So there were some funny ones.
Robert Smigel was the guy.
Yeah.
That's
there
right,
were
and
some
he
funny
did the
ones.
triumphant
Yo.
insult dog.
We have 3:15 for this.
3:15,
Okay.
so not a lot of time.
Oh, this is our
Remember
thing?
Triumphant
Yeah. Okay.
Insult Dog when he went to the opening of Star Wars?
Yeah, that was
and
funny,
he went up
wasn't
to
But I don't know if
one of
you're
the guys
allowed
and
to say
goes,
that's
"Do you have to call your mother to come
I know.
pick you up?"
No, well, the guy was just like Darth Vader.
I don't think you can.
And
I think you're
so weird. I listen to so much comedy. I watched that clip today, but I mean, not today, this weekend. But yeah, he did that. He went to the Democratic National Convention. I don't know if we see as much triumph as we used to.
Like too cancelable, maybe.
Yes, but I wonder if you always talk about your pendulum. And Steph, I don't know how you feel about this. I think that as somebody that organically still sees human beings in an entertainment situation, I think people are not digging where we are in terms of everybody being so safe because you have to.
Right.
And I think that there is going to be a lane open for people that aren't just doing shock,
like
entertainment,
provocateur,
but just there used to be like adult entertainment.
Yeah.
Not super sexual or overtly lewd or using curse words, but just like being able to speak your mind. There used to be a path for people to just kind of say things that maybe might not be the most popular thing, but might be something that 40% of people are thinking. But now I think people take that calculation. Do I want 40%? Do I want 60% of the market?
Do you want the backlash? Yeah, that's
right.
the thing.
I think the backlash is so much now.
Yeah. Well, it's like your career's constantly on the line.
Everything.
Well, if you tuned into our YouTube break, you found out what
you sure did.
All right, so welcome back. 2023 has been the year of AI, and we thought, why not ask it to set our 2024 goals? So our producers used ChatGPT, entered some fun little things in there to make a list that will keep us busy in 2024. So Steph, you have a card there. What's your AI resolutions?
It does sound quite like me, to be honest. So it says take monthly spa days and incorporate 3 British traditions in the wedding.
Oh my God, that's an absolutely lovely idea.
Those are great ideas.
Oh my word.
Will I be doing both? Absolutely.
What can you give us one traditional British?
Thing. What is a tradition? This is the thing, because I've heard so many traditions from other countries that my friends have been like. One of my friends is from Poland, and she was like, "Oh, do you do the thing where you hold up the shoe?" And I was like, "No."
How about like something
where someone kidnaps you? And I was like, "I will not be taking off my shoes, and I will not be kidnapped, and I will not be doing the hideous American new tradition."
Is that borrowed in
blue?
blue?
The Kate Smash thing.
Oh no.
What's the borrowed in blue thing?
So something old, something new, something borrowed, something
Is that American?
blue.
Yes, I think.
We have that too.
Oh, all right.
I got all that stuff done, so that's
all right,
good.
Al.
Mine really quickly, start meditating regularly, which I think is a great idea.
Mindfulness.
I don't have time, and I don't.
That's the point, Al.
Who has time to sit?
People who need to calm their brain.
And also, I love this, develop a new stand-up routine every month. I think a month is pushing it. But I'm just going to be doing mostly stand-up in 2024. I've done my other side projects. So I think this is very, very accurate.
And a Comedy Works class, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was a joke.
Workshop.
Comedy Workshop. That was a joke from another show.
A stand-up comedy workshop.
He does not need one. I'm kidding.
All right. Mine just says friends. Find them. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. What's funny is this actually does say that. It says join a local cross-stitching community.
That's awesome.
And then answer the phone when
Steph, that is not
someone
awesome.
calls.
Wow. A cross-stitching community.
You know, there is a whole YouTube.
It's like all the boring combines like Voltron to make one big boring event.
Can I tell you something?
The
There is
Thanos stones of boring.
And even when her boring friends call, she won't go because she doesn't answer.
I am the Loki of boring. I will say you this. There's something on YouTube called Floss Tube, and it's all of us learning different techniques, French knots, beading. Wake up, Al. Anyway, get onto Floss Tube if you're interested.
What is floss tube?
Like the different flosses. The threads are called flosses.
Word to silence.
All right, mine's going to be quick because I can't follow that. So mine came up with dedicate weekends to family adventures, which I already do.
Yes, that's your thing.
And take an anger management class.
Just go to Tori's floss tube and it'll show you out.
These are pretty accurate.
These are pretty good.
Those are good. Yeah. That is so good.
Tori's going to tell me about her weekend flossing, and I'm going to get mad about it. Yeah. That's just how it goes.
And you're going to breathe and be cool.
And Al will make a joke about it, and Steph will...
I'll be in the spa.
Yeah,
See you later.
Spa. Laughing as well. All right, we'll be right back.
Welcome back to DBL. Her face has graced the cover of over 500 magazines, and she was the first black woman to appear on the cover of American Vogue. Now you can catch her in her one-woman show called In Vogue. Earlier, we chatted with the Miss Beverly Johnson. Check it out. Please welcome to the show, Miss Beverly Johnson.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
We are honored to have
Beverly,
you.
it is our pleasure, absolutely. So 2024 marks the 50th anniversary of your historic American Vogue cover. How is that possible? Take us back to when you got the call. Do you remember that, to be on the cover? What was your reaction?
I remember it like it was yesterday. I have never been so excited in my life. It was something I was working towards. And when I finally when I got that call, they say you are on the cover and the magazine is on the newsstand. I ran out of the house into my apartment in New York, and I actually saw the newsstand that had it wrapped around like a banner of my face. I was just. I was just, and it was a pretty picture because, you know, back in those days, you didn't know whether it was going to be pretty or not. And it was a really gorgeous picture. So, I remember I got so excited, and I had forgotten my money, and I was trying to tell the guy that this was me, and I lived right around the corner, and I'll be back to pay him, and he's like, yeah, right. You know? And all of the other people were like, yeah, right. I mean, because I had ran out of the house, I was a mess. But anyways, it was just a defining moment of my life. And I get as excited today as I did the day that I got that vote.
I love that.
Half a century ago. Half a century ago.
Yeah, I mean, but you and that moment have defined the lives of so many of us, because in the 1970s, modeling wasn't tailored to women of color. So what were some of the challenges that you faced?
Yes, that's correct. It's really interesting because I didn't know that there had never been a woman of color or a black woman on the cover of Vogue magazine. It's not the kind of thing that people go around announcing. So once I realized the gravity of that cover globally, my whole life changed. So I really wanted to find out, what's this thing about race? What's this, because I'm from Buffalo, New York, and kind of a little sheltered life. Wanted to be a swimmer and a lawyer. So this whole world was new to me. We've come a long way, and we've got a long way to go.
Amen to that. Now, I want to ask you about this. Your one-woman show, In Vogue, premieres next month. You talk about everything from your career to Bill Cosby to the Me Too movement. And I wanted to ask you, when you're doing it, rehearsing, what's the most emotional part for you to have to go through, for you to share?
I think that there's quite a bit emotional parts in the show. I would think that the part with my daughter is probably the most emotional part. But it's a roller coaster. You have ups. You're gonna laugh your head off, and you're gonna shed a few tears too.
Before we go, we hear that we'll be seeing you in a new reality show with your family soon. Can you tell us about that?
I'm here at my daughter and her fiance Matt Barnes' home now, filming the reality show. So I'm in my element and in my love bubble with my grandchildren. I have 6. I have 2 bonus, and there's 6 children in this home, and I can't tell you how very happy I am at this point in my life. I always heard about this whole thing about being a grandparent, but I was like, oh yeah, I can wait. Thank you very much. But no, it's true. It's really true. It's a joy that is very special, and I'm so happy that we're going to bring this to the world, this new extended family to the world, because this is the new modern family. This is
I love it.
The extended family.
Beverly, thank you so much for joining us today. DBL Nation, Beverly's one-woman show In Vogue starts in January in New York City. Thanks again, Beverly. The audience is lit up because of you. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Thank you. Come back soon.
Okay.
going to miss that. Welcome back. We've got some great products from our friends at Morning Save. Check them out. All right, Steph, what do you have for us today?
Hey Jeff, hey DBL Nation. I am super excited to show you all of the deals today. Let's check everything out. First up, we've got the Lifestyle Advance Infinite High Definition Wireless Headphones. This doorbuster deal includes one pair of headphones. We've got 4 colors to choose from. We've got white, black, navy, or as you can see here, gray. Because doorbuster deals are very popular, there's a limit on these, 3 per customer. Normally they are $80, but we've got them for just $15, so that's saving 81%. Now check out these. This is awesome. This is the 6-pack Active Club Women's Fleece-lined base layer leggings. So this deal includes 6 leggings. The 6-pack is available in 2 styles. We've got multi-color pack and all black, and there are 4 size options. Normally they are $46. We have got a 6-pack for just $19.99. That is saving 57%. And then check out this. I love the colors we've got going on over here. In the 2-pack Incipio 4-in-1 Bluetooth speaker lantern, flashlight and power bank. This deal includes 2 speaker lanterns. We've got them available in 3 colors. Normally these are $100 each, but we've got a 2-pack for $39.99, which is saving a massive 80%. Our last product today is the Villanovum 6-piece bamboo from rayon sheet set. The deal includes 1 flat sheet, 1 fitted sheet and 4 pillowcases. We've got 10 different colors to choose from, and they come in all these different sizes. So we've got full queen, king and California king. So normally this is $130. However, we've got it for $29.99 to $34.99, depending what size you go for, which is saving you guys 77%.
As always, thank you so much, Steph. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices, or you can even scan the QR code on the screen to take you directly to these products on Morning Save's website. Thank you so much, Steph. We were just talking while we were watching that every single product these days has a Bluetooth connection.
Yeah.
Every single one. Yeah. It's weird because you were saying, like, if you have to change your password, there goes an afternoon, buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
because
everything. You have no idea how many things are hooked up in your house to your Wi-Fi until you have to change your password.
And then they ask you questions like, who's your favorite actor? And you're like, well, back then when I set it up, I was digging the Hanks. But now I'm, I don't know, a little bit more Michael Rappaport.
Speaking of favorites, Steph, who's your favorite Deal Blast host to work with?
Yeah, tell us, Steph.
Myself.
Oh, very nice.
That was good. That was good.